Boom shakalaka, live from Poland. What is up, guys? Randall here from Crypto Love, and today we have an interesting episode. This is what I think is the best ICO in December to get into because I want you guys to make lots of money, and this one seems really legit. So, before we get into that, let's just say thank you to everyone subscribing. 12,500 subscribers. That is massive. That is mind-blowing. Thank you guys, all of you. Also, thank everyone mashing on that like button. If we get over 100 likes on this video, that would be awesome. Now, let's take a look. I'm sure you guys all want to know because I didn't put it in the image. You don't know what it is yet. So, the top ICO for December. Bing! No, that's not it. That's not it. We all know EOS is good, okay? It's not EOS. EOS just shot up from 50 cents to 250 or change. EOS is very good, but that's not it, okay? Ready? What if, okay, just take a ride with me. What if there was an ICO that had everything here on the crypto must-have list, okay? It had an existing business model, a usable token, actual users of the token, a solid team, and on top of that, what I always talk about, a good website. What if there was something that had all of that? You would say that's not possible. And then I would say, yes, it is. And what is it? Okay, you can't wait any longer. Boom! Booyakasha! It is IndaHash. Okay? So IndaHash is what I think is the top ICO for December. And here's why. Okay? I'm just going to go to their white paper first to give you an idea of what they're doing with their token, but they already have a working business, okay? They have a great team, award-winning team, okay? They have a whole bunch of other stuff. If we take a look at the white paper, I highly recommend you guys read their white paper. This is like the easiest to read white paper. This is actually interesting. Like, I actually learned stuff from reading this white paper that, you know, I'm not saying I'm super smart, but like, yeah, this was awesome. So basically, this is how their crypto economics will work. There's basically a couple different levels of token distribution going on, but the main one is between big name brands like McDonald's, like Coca-Cola, like all these other ones, okay? And I'll show you a list of them coming up soon. And influencers such as, yeah, myself or other people, you know, other people who actually reach people who do stuff. But, you know, they do have over 300,000 influencers that they work with right now, connecting brands with them. So basically, it's product placement. Like, this is just on the table here, but, you know, if they want to sponsor me, send a couple G's my way, I wouldn't mind it. Now, how does this work? Well, basically, here's what happens. Okay, IndaHash has been around for a couple years now. They've been profitable for the last year and a half. So they're doing well. They're in over 70 countries. And basically, they just connect brands and influencers. The brands want their products dropped. The influencers want to make money with their YouTube channels or their Instagram or whatever it may be. And what happens is, previously they've been using banks, which takes 1 to 2 months for the payments to get between people, but they're coming up with their own token to do that. So they do away with banks, which is what we all want, and faster payments, less charges, all these different things to help connect this ecosystem. Now you may say, but is that really worthwhile? Yeah, as a matter of fact, I'll show you in the white paper. Additionally, what they're going to have is another ecosystem between influencer and audience. So basically, they're going to have the influencers create tokens to incentivize their audience to use, to basically do things. Like if I wanted you guys to like my videos, I could say, hey, here are some Crypto Love tokens. You can use these, and then you can redeem them for some sweet Crypto Love gear, like some Crypto Love t-shirts, some Crypto Love mugs, some other stuff. So, you know, it could happen. But since I know most of you guys won't look at their white paper, I'm just going to scroll through here with you. That way you could say, yes, you have read their white paper. But look at this. They have over 300,000 influencers. Now, I did some back of the envelope mathematics because they would not disclose financial information with me. But I think it was in this white paper, they said that like the average amount that an influencer makes for plopping down a Coca-Cola or a pack of cigarettes or whatever it is $323 somewhere around there. So with over 300,000 influencers, if each of them only did one per year, that would be $97 million. And let's say they were the worst run company on earth, which they're not, I don't believe, but let's say they were, and they only made 10% profit, okay? So out of that $97 million, they made $9.7 million. Well, a valuation of that company would be $30 million, which is exactly what they're going for on their ICO. But I have a feeling they're worth a lot more than that, and especially in the future, they're going to be worth a lot more than that. So, what else do they have? Well, how did it all start? So Barbara there is the CEO, and I'll be adding an interview with her later. And then after that, there will be a Lambo Joyride coming up. But she is a very awarded person. She's actually the most attractive Man of the Year I've ever seen. She won Man of the Year award, but she also won a lot of other awards. And IndaHash has even won awards for like best company, all these different crazy types of things. They operate all over the world. So all those yellow things are countries they operate in. The blue ones are ones that they could potentially operate in the future. So they have the growth going on. And basically, this is like the growth that they've seen in the past year. Crazy growth. Absolutely crazy growth. It tells you how it works. But look at this. This is something that advertisers are going to pick up on. So right now, you guys are advertised to all the freaking time. You're even talking about these like basic attention token and ad exchange and all these different other tokens about advertising. But guess what? And advertisers are going to pick up on this soon. People trust recommendations from people they know. Like if I say IndaHash is an awesome ICO, you guys would trust that because potentially you trust my opinion. I mean, I've told you about a lot of good cryptos before, and you believe them and they did well. And I wouldn't lead you guys wrong because basically that's my neck on the line. And so advertisers are going to realize that word of mouth, paying influencers to promote stuff is going to be a lot better than just traditional advertising. And so that's going to help with growing IndaHash's business. But look at all these names that they work with, okay? Pandora, UNICEF, Booking, Heinz, Avita, Nivea, M&M's, Lipton, Dannon, Subway, Coca-Cola, Schwartz, McDonald's, Bayer. Look at all those big name brands. And this isn't like speculative, like we're going to potentially have a contract with FedEx and UPS in the future. Potentially, maybe, fingers crossed, you know? They already have contracts with them. They're already making money with them. Crazy. Other things, they also work with advertising agencies, so bigger stuff there. It is just absolutely crazy, the potential for this ICO. So that's what I wanted to get it out to you. Like I said, advertisers are going to be looking at this because they figure that every dollar spent on influencer marketing nets them $7.65. That's pretty good. I would take that bet every day and twice on Sunday. Anything else in here I want to go over? So they're having their token sale, which starts today, okay? Their ICO starts today. You can go ahead to IndaHash.com/ICO. Get in on their ICO if you want to today. Obviously not for some places like United States, whatever, all those other ICO unfriendly places. But if you're not in one of those, I would highly recommend getting in on this because this is one of the most legitimate projects I've seen since I have gotten into crypto. And I think that's it for that. Yeah, we'll let you read through the rest of the white paper. But like I said, very cool website. I mean, look at this. It's a nice website. I like looking at good websites. They have a very nice website. Some other stuff that I wanted to mention is, number one, they have a buyback program. So basically, in the token distribution, the company is not getting any of the tokens. So all the tokens are being sold to investors. That way, when the tokens go back on marketplaces, the company is actually going to buy back tokens, making the supply less, which increases demand, which makes the price go up. So that's an awesome reason to hold on to the tokens. And I could go on forever just listing all the benefits of this one. Like, guys, I get emailed a whole bunch about a whole bunch of different ICOs, a whole bunch of different projects. Most of them aren't worth the email that they're written on. But IndaHash is one that I definitely do believe in. I think that anyone who invests in this ICO is going to make a killing in the long run. I'm telling you this stuff because I think you have a lot to gain from this. And like I said, I want to have those super awesome yacht parties where we can all be like, ah! But in case you thought there was more, right now I'm going to put in a CEO interview with Barbara, the CEO of IndaHash, and then after that, we'll have a Lambo Joyride. So stay tuned. Yo guys, what's up? Look at this, an actual office. An ICO with an actual office, a big desk. Look at that, it says IndaHash and everything. How many ICOs have that? Right. What is up guys? Randall here with Crypto Love, and today I'm here with Barbara.
Hello.
Barbara from IndaHash, what I think is the best ICO out there today. And we're going to tell you why. So, let's get into it. We've got some questions that we're going to ask Barbara. So, first question is not a question, but you recently had A successful pre-ICO. Tell us about that.
Yes, so we started on 9th November, and we closed our pre-ICO in 4 days, and we raised 15,000 ethers. So it was quite fast, and we are starting our ICO today.
Awesome. So fast, the pre-ICO closed faster than expected.
Yeah, because it was supposed to last 1 week, and we reached the hard cap in 4 days. So.
That is awesome. That's good. So next question is, if I can do these off memory, which I can't, but yeah. So why should someone invest in your ICO instead of all the other ICOs out there?
I think that from the perspective of participant, we have working business. We have the product that works. We have 7 offices. We have over 130 people and 300,000 influencers. And it's different level of responsibility. It's not an idea on the piece of paper. We have growing revenue, 300% more than a year ago. So we have lots to gain using tokens, introducing tokens, creating our own crypto economics. But we could also lose something that already exists. So with this approach, we will do all the best to make not only ICO successful, but also the value of IndaHash coin as successful as possible, and also implementation of the tokens, education of influencers as efficient as possible.
Yeah, so that, I mean, basically, if you guys hear that, they have a lot more skin in the game than most of these other ICOs. They're not just doing an ICO to write a white paper. If you haven't read their white paper, take a look at it, because it's the best white paper I've read in forever. But
thank you. Yeah. We spent a lot of time on that.
Yep. And it shows. It definitely shows. But yeah, they have skin in the game. They have a working business. They're already making money. Here they're just tokenizing that business. And that brings me to the next question. So the main, basically in the token ecosystem of IndaHash, the influencers are a core part of that. So
of course.
What's your plan on getting influencer adoption, or getting influencers to use the tokens?
So first of all, we will incentivize them. As right now, influencer can withdraw money after 30 to 60 days, because we work with big brands, so it takes time until they pay. And also there is a minimal withdrawal. And as we have a lot of micro and mid-tier influencers, sometimes one campaign is not enough to withdraw money for them. So using tokens, choosing tokens instead of fiat, they will get it immediately, no minimal withdrawal, and 20% more. So it pays off.
Yeah.
And we're also experienced in educating them, because before we started our business, also influencers weren't aware of what is actually, how to use this kind of app, how it works, and so on. And we had to educate them how they can work with brands, how they can do campaigns, what are the rules, and so on and so forth. So in this case, we'll do the same.
Okay, great. And you mentioned the app there. So that's the one thing that kind of sticks out when people start looking at IndaHash, is the app kind of has not great reviews on there. So how are you handling that? What are you doing to take care of that?
So first of all, we are all the time improving the product. It's not perfect. We are aware of that. And we are doing our best to improve it every day. And we even have releases every week. So there are some things we need to improve. Some of the comments are caused because we reject a lot of people. There's a verification process, and we accept only people with higher engagement rate than the average. So many people are rejected. And we also communicate in a transparent way that they need to work on the engagement rate, or they need to work on the quality of the content, and so on and so forth. Another thing is that we operate on 70 markets. On some of them, some people don't see campaigns because they are not in the target group. And of course, some of the markets are more advanced, some are less advanced. So some people are opening the app and saying, oh no, there is no campaign for me. It's a bad app. Yeah. I understand them, but at the same time, sometimes one day you don't have campaign, next week there is a campaign for you because you're in the target group. Even if you're big, even if you're engaging, maybe there is a campaign targeted, and you're a female, let's say. Maybe there's a campaign targeted at micro influencers from males and interested in automotive. So this is also the point that clients decide about the targeting.
All right. And so the last question that we're going to get to today is, I mean, at least to me, it seems like you have a really awesome functioning business. Why do you need to have a token sale?
Yeah, so we want to bring this business to the next level. And we decided to prepare ICO to ensure liquidity. So that...
And what does that mean to all of us people who don't understand liquidity?
It means that people are just selling and buying tokens later on. And we will also participate in it as IndaHash, because if influencer decides to be rewarded in tokens instead of fiat, we will buy the tokens from exchanges, because we don't keep any tokens for the team. We'll have to buy it constantly.
That is a very cool thing, the buyback program that you're doing.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that means their tokens are going to keep going up in value because there's not going to be many out there.
Yes. And also we want to educate influencers. We want to prepare a lot of new features. That is why we decided to make an ICO.
Cool. Anything else you wanted to mention today?
Well, I can mention that today we're starting main ICO. There is 20% bonus first, then 10%, and then 0%. So if it's interesting for you, you can participate on our website, IndaHash.com/ICO.
Awesome. So guys, you heard it here first. Not MTV News, but this is like IndaHash News. All right. I want to thank Barbara so much and the team at IndaHash for having us here in cold, freezing Poland. But it's a beautiful place. All right. So thanks very much. Catch you later. What's up, bitches? I'm here in freezing cold Poland with the Lamborghini. Because that's what happens. That's what happens when you get Bitcoin. You get fucking Lamborghinis. You do whatever the hell you want. Because, yeah, fucking hell yeah. Look at that Lambo. I'm gonna go ride it.